flaming trash. Okay.
Only because of these little
Okay.
What's up, guys? Happy 2023!
Woohoo!
Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name's Katie.
I'm Whitney.
And welcome to the Graveyard Shift.
The Graveyard Shift. I'm not all here.
And a 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to the
Graveyard
Shift. We're kicking off the new year with a really interesting location. My house! We decided to do an investigation at my house because I've been having some interesting experiences, just trying to get more answers as to what is going on. I've experienced some things, my sister has experienced some things, even Brandon's experienced some things in the house. Don't necessarily know if it's associated with the house or if it's just me. It might just be my fault. I might have brought something back here, who knows. But yeah, we'll see what we find.
What we get.
Yeah.
Come along.
Come along, let's do it. Hey! So, I don't know, first I'll just get started by saying, we only want to communicate with positive energy in this house. No negative entities are allowed to come near us, to communicate with us. You are not allowed in this house. We only want to speak with beings of love and light. Lily, if you're hanging around, we'd love to talk to you. So come and hang out with us.
Yep, we'll shake on it.
So just to give some background as to what I've been experiencing in the house, I think it really started after, I guess, our investigation of the Strauss mansion. That's as far back as I can really think about it. I started to have almost like waking dreams. I've experienced sleep paralysis when I was younger, like maybe when I was like 13, but it only started happening recently, turning off all the lights. But that was like a once in a while, like every blue moon kind of deal. Now the waking dreams were happening like almost every night. The first time I ever experienced it, actually, Brandon was with me. I was kind of like in between that state of being asleep and being awake. And I remember just like kind of lying on my side, looking almost to my bedroom door, and just like slightly opening my eyes and seeing almost like the profile of a shadow, and I could see like curly hair, like almost like frame of like glasses, but I was just thinking like, oh, it's just my eyes adjusting, and I was still staring at it, and it wasn't until I saw it go like this, like, and stare at me, and I saw like the glimmer of the reflection in the glasses, that I like jumped up, I grabbed Brandon, and he was like, what's going on? And I was still staring at it. It was still there even when I jumped up and was looking at it. So I grabbed my flashlight, and I full on thought I was gonna turn my flashlight on and there was gonna be a person. I was gonna see pants, shoes, everything, but there was nothing there. So that was like the first one.
I think like the scariest part of that, the way that you just described it to us like a couple minutes ago, was that initially it was the profile.
Yeah.
And then it went like this, and like you saw the whole, that's like something out of a horror movie.
Yeah, it was very jarring. And then it kept happening a few times here and there. I started to see them in more detail. I almost saw them more in like a neon outline, like I could see details of their face, but like one was in blue, one was yellow, and I would always see them when like I would wake up in the middle of the night. I've even seen objects here and there, like I've seen, it's weird to describe, but like I've seen like a watch, like a square wristwatch, like floating around the room, or like a fragile box, like, you know, a cardboard box that said fragile on the side, like I could read that.
That's so weird.
Floating around the room, and it's weird to describe because it's not physically there. Like there were moments where I've like stuck my hand out and been like this, but it's almost like it's like in my mind's eye, like I'm seeing just like an image of it. Almost like when you think of like an animator doing like background and then having like that clear film that you would draw the character on and layer over the background. It's like almost like that.
With the people that you see in outlined colors, do you think the colors mean, like, is that like an aura? Do you think it means anything?
I sought some help or like some guidance from somebody who's a practicing medium and a psychic, and she was saying that they present themselves, like your family members and like your spirit guides present themselves in color and like vibrant light to make it like a fun experience for you. So it's like, don't be scared, like this is like a fun thing. And that a lot of times spirits will like come and try to communicate with you at night or in your dreams, because that's the only time of day that you're still and quiet, because you know you're so busy throughout the day you don't have that time to like allow spirit to communicate with you. So I went from seeing them in the neon outlines to then gradually seeing them in like full color in the past 3 people that I've seen have been in full color. Like, I saw this guy who was a doctor, I think, because he had scrubs, like blue scrubs on. He had a stethoscope. I could see his blonde hair, his blonde scruff, like super, super detailed. And then the same night I saw him, I saw this little girl. And so this is kind of the background of my new friend, Lily. So I saw this little girl. She had long brown hair, a white nightgown. She looked about like 7 or 8, maybe even younger. Kind of was just like, okay, noted. Saw that person, and then went back to bed. And then the following night, I had a dream, like actually a sleep dream, not a waking dream, where there was a little girl in my dream. And I asked her, what is your name? And she said, Lily. And I was like, okay, I'm just keeping that in mind, Lily. Not the following day, but a couple of days in sequence, I had more dreams with the name Lily coming up. And I was like, okay, this must be significant if it's like continuously coming up in all my dreams. My friend who's the practicing psychic and medium suggested that I try meditating, because if you don't want them visiting you while you're asleep, give them that space to communicate with you, but on your terms. So I set a timer for like 20 minutes and I tried meditating. Nothing happened. It was very relaxing, but still nothing happened. I was just like, come speak to me, and like it was just silence. So I whipped out my Spirit Talker app on my phone, and I was just like, you know, if anybody's here and this is an easier way to communicate, I would love to hear from you. And if Lily, I thought I heard a giggle just now. I heard the thud.
I heard a knock on the stairs, and you looked at the stairs. Did you really?
Taylor heard it too, and Thor popped up.
Also, Stumps is in the loft.
Okay.
Yeah, but I thought I heard like almost like a squeak, or like I thought it was like a little giggle.
Could have just been like a random house creak.
Could have been. My house is also very creaky.
Yeah,
it is
creaks.
old. It's over 100 years old. So there is a lot of like squeaks, cracks, you know, in the floorboards, the heater. We have baseboard heating, and it's also very windy, so there might be like thuds.
That's
So
pretty
something
loud
to
pop,
keep.
though.
Yeah.
Just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are like things to keep in mind. But anyway, back to Lily. So I turned my Spirit Talker app on my phone. I was like, Lily, if you're here, or if there's somebody named Lily here, I would love to talk to you. Like, come chat. The first word to pop up on the Spirit Talker app was the word Lillian. I have it right here. That was the first word after that question I asked. Yeah.
Nuts.
I let it go a little bit more, not too long, you know, closed the conversation, and then I immediately went into my sister's room to tell her, like, what happened. She was like, wait, you were doing that right now? And I was like, yeah, just like a couple minutes ago. And she was like, because a couple minutes ago, my door opened by itself. It just like swung open.
That is so nuts.
The word to come immediately after Lillian on the Spirit Talker app was door.
I have another question. Sorry to
Yeah.
keep interrupting you.
No, tell me.
So, with some Spirit Talker apps, there is the ability to add in certain words. Like when we were at the
Right.
Shanley, I added in all of our names into the app so that if it wanted to say something in particular and use one of our names, it could choose that from the app.
Oh.
So you didn't put the name Lillian in.
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had just downloaded that one. I tried the other one that we did at the Shanley when Taylor and I did our first investigation here. It gave us some stuff, but I, you know, saw like just other investigators using this one, so I was like, oh, let me try this one, maybe it's better. And I had just downloaded it. So I didn't put any words in, nothing. That was just the first one that popped up. But yeah, so I've tried to contact Lily here and there. I don't want to stir up too much in my own house, but every time I have, she's been extremely responsive, especially with dowsing rods. So figured maybe we could try to reach out to her tonight and see if she shows up. She seems really nice. She sounds like she's just kind of hanging out, chilling. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. We have the Spirit Talker app going. We have a REM pod up on the stairs. I have my dowsing rods and an EMF detector on the table in front of us. If anybody is here and wants to communicate, you can use any of these devices. Oh, that's Thor. I was like, the
I heard something from over here too. I don't know what it was though. It was a very high pitched noise.
That's
he was just
scared the
he was digging in his bed. I think he's
I
just in his
sure
crate.
it is.
For the Spirit Talker app, you just have to hello all.
What the world? No way.
The Spirit Talker app just said hello all. Well, hello. So you figured out how to use that. For the REM pod on the stairs, you just have to walk up to that red light, and it'll change colors, it'll make a noise, but it won't hurt you. It just lets us know that you're here. Lily, if you're here, can you let us know in some way? can knock on the wall or make any type of sound. Let us know that you're here.
Get close to that red light over on the stairs if you're upstairs.
Don't provoke us. Ew, I don't like that. We're not trying to provoke, we're just asking some questions. You can use these to answer our questions. You can cross the rods for yes, or separate them for no. Lily, are you here? Can you cross the rods if you're here? Hear my voice. Well, great to have you here, Lily. Thanks for coming through.
Religious.
Did that just... The EMF just went off.
Did it?
It actually just did. Yeah, I just looked at it.
I don't know if this is anything, but I felt like a weird thing, so I went like this, and in my head I was like, can't touch me, and then it said religious, and I'm wearing my cross.
Also, B, are you moving at all? No, but like, were you moving like a couple of seconds ago?
No.
I thought I heard
Shuffling?
upstairs, kind of.
Mm.
I don't know. You can come touch this green light on the table. Make it go off. It'll light up different colors. I'm a woman.
Do you feel like we're provoking you? Push the rods together for yes if you do.
Well, I'm sorry you feel like we're provoking you. We just wanted to ask some questions to try to get to know you a little bit better. We are apprehensive. That's okay. I get it. I'm sure it's not often you have people coming and asking questions.
Yeah.
I was on the stairs.
Mm-hmm. So, you've said we a couple times. Could you cross the rods if there are more than 2 spirits here right now?
Boy.
Can you cross the rods if there are only 2 spirits here?
Did you hear that? It's a...
Are you hearing anything right now?
I don't know. What are you hearing?
I thought I heard like voices.
I didn't hear a voice, no. It said, did you hear that?
Like
On the
literally just now. No one's hearing that.
I heard something.
You heard voices?
Yeah. Did you hear it? Did
I
you?
heard a little bit of something. Sounds like a woman.
I'm hearing noises. I'm not hearing voices.
I heard like
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a scratch or a knock. Like it has tone to it.
I heard like a...
Yeah.
Because, like, I do hear wind coming through the chimney, but that's, like, that's not that bad.
No. No.
Because that's been consistent, but that doesn't sound like voices. Others.
Shut the up. What the is that?
Yeah.
Was that Kimmy? Oh, maybe something hitting the window?
Shut the up. What the is that? I did like that.
That sounded like something falling over.
I did like that.
That sounded like something falling over.
I did like that.
That sounded like something falling over.
Is there someone in the other room over there? Can you cross the rods if there's someone in the other room? I'm not getting very much on the dowsing rods. I'm being
Yeah, it's pretty
super,
quiet.
super still. Yeah.
Oh, that's Kimmy's humidifier.
Oh my god.
I want to check if she's like
Wait,
out and
so
about
she
though.
can make noise in the
She
tank?
could move
Well,
the
I'm
rock.
wondering if she like climbed up and like.
But that
fell.
sounded like it would be like the curtains and someone went...
No, she's
That-
over a rock.
That sounded like
It sounded like
that
something-
sounded like the table moved.
Yeah, it was like
No, I
something
think I've
shuffled.
never heard her make a noise.
Well, sometimes if she crawls like up on the cage, she'll like fall back, but she's in her rock. She's not out. I have a snake. Kimmy's my snake.
She can move the rock.
Yeah, she's big enough that she'll like lift
But
the
we
lid
would know.
up.
But she wouldn't be lying under it if she had just done that.
And she can't
Oh,
like
no.
she can't like drop it. Like
Scared? You don't have to be scared.
Can you cross the rods for yes if you're scared? Or push them apart if you're not scared?
I don't know what
What's
that was.
that?
That was not studs.
If you're not scared?
I don't know what
What's
that was.
that?
That was not studs.
That was inside.
That was
and,
here.
Like,
That was not studs sound.
I actually heard that one, which is saying something.
That was like
Is
a
that-
that was like in
That
this
was
room.
I thought it was like this. That's the second time.
Yeah.
That was the,
It was like
when
a
I first said I thought like the table moved or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
What's
like
that?
inside. That's not outside.
Yeah.
That was either above us or in the basement.
You think?
I think
I
it
thought
felt like
over
it
here.
was.
Sounded
It
like
felt
it
like
was
it was like I felt it kind of in the floor.
It was like
But it
that.
was
It was
over
Kimmy's
here.
tank area.
That's the heater.
Yeah. It definitely isn't Kimmy. Like,
No, she's in her rock. She's like huddled up in there. That's the heater.
yeah. It definitely isn't Kimmy. Like,
No, she's in her rock. That's the heater.
yeah. It definitely isn't Kimmy. Like,
No, she's in her rock.
yeah, you're right. She's peeking her head out, but she's not very speedy.
That's what I'm saying.
She
She can't
like,
like.
there's no way she would be like making noise and then going back.
That's what I'm saying. She can't like
Yeah.
drop the rock.
Maybe, but she's
Maybe
like.
we
Do you want to
can
see it?
put
Like
the,
you'd see
REM
she's
pod
like
over there.
Yeah.
She could knock it off.
That is where it went off the last
There is a
time with
lid.
Taylor and I. We had it right in the middle of that frame.
There's a lid.
Those two sounds I've never heard before.
Yeah,
Those two were the first times I've heard that.
That Tom, you just scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
No, that most recent sound, I don't know what that was. I've never heard that.
My voice is heard.
My voice is heard. We think we hear you.
Like, I'm not one to usually say, like, I heard something. Like, usually I'm the one that's like, are we sure it wasn't like a creak
Yeah.
in the floorboard or something?
hear
But
that
it sounded more like voice tones than it did like a creak in the floor.
Yeah, we can just try to be quiet for a second and just listen. Children were playing. Oh,
Yep.
EMF just went off. Lily, are you playing? Can you go touch that red light over there on the floor?
Yeah, if you feel like playing, you can run around it and see all the different colors it makes.
I don't know if it was a branch like squeaking against the window that I just heard, but I thought I just heard like a little girl voice.
Lily, if you're here, could you say something at the top of your lungs? Like, say it as loud as you can.
Well, great. Sometimes part of me is also like, what words come up here just to like scare you, and like how much of them are real. So
Right,
I do
that's-
try to take it with a grain of salt, but
Yeah.
the Lillian thing was just crazy to me.
Right. This is just my thought. Like, the people who make the apps, like, they know you just turned on the app and you haven't gotten a word yet, so they're like, let's give them a hello
Like,
all.
yeah, right.
Because that makes sense. They just turned on the app, they must just be starting a session.
Yeah, there's like an algorithm to it.
Yeah.
Or something. Was that a laugh? I thought I just heard a laugh. Was that a laugh? Was that a laugh?
I do not understand.
What don't you understand? Lily, can you tell us, is there a portal in this house? Boy again. Yeah, boy twice. Are we talking to a boy? Oh, it's just immediately going. Are we talking to a boy right now? More energy. Well, we have a lot of devices here. We can use the energy from our light. That might have been me. I don't know if my hand twitched. You can use any of that energy and manipulate it to make your presence known.
Can you feel us?
The weird thing is though, like I feel the dowsing rods pulling. Like when I first held them, like it didn't even out, and I was like kind of almost trying to like lean it to make it straight, but it was pulling that way. And right now, this one's pulling open. Like it's really strong. It's like
Trying to show
almost
us
stuck.
something? Trying to point at something?
Did you hear my voice? It's a lot of voice. Like, did you hear that? Did you hear this? Are you trying to say something and we're just not hearing it? You heard that? But it sounded like,
I had thought, but
yeah.
Mm.
Where's my body? I don't know.
Yeah.
EMF just went off.
It did?
Yeah.
So it was like a, do you think that was outside, Taylor?
That was inside. Was it?
Yeah. There was a knock over
I heard
there,
the
and
knock.
then this went off.
EMF off it.
Can you try one more time to get close to the red light that's in the
Can we
dining
show
room?
Here's how you set off the red pod. You get close, touch it.
The man scares me.
Sorry. I was just trying to show you how it goes.
Sorry?
I was just trying to show you how to do it.
Are you talking about Brandon? Does Brandon scare you? I don't know, these are kind of random. Can you cross the rods if Brandon scares you? That's gotta be the heater.
That's the
I think that was my...
It was like a tapping.
You don't be scared.
Yeah, Brandon's nice. I can vouch for him.
Can you cross the rods if we're talking to a girl? Or separate them if we're talking to a boy?
Okay, I just heard voices.
I heard voices.
You did?
But I don't know if it was a woman or a
It was
man.
a man.
I heard a man, okay.
Whispering. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely heard it that time, and I was looking to see if you guys did.
I heard
and
that
didn't
one
want
that
to say
time.
anything, and I was like,
But it's funny because like I hear them sometimes and no one else does.
Yeah.
And then you guys hear them, but I didn't.
I
didn't
definitely
hear them
heard
time.
that. That was totally like an adult man.
I heard that too, Tom. If you're looking at something, did you just hear something?
Yeah.
I heard a knock.
That's what I heard.
I've heard
Yeah.
a lot of stair creaks. I think Katie's heard it too.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to tell what's the wind and what's not.
Honestly, though, I feel like you can really differentiate what's a branch,
I
and
think
maybe
it's
just
we're so
because
used
we're
to the
used to
The
branches.
it.
the squeaks
The
of the
squeak is a branch.
branches
Yeah, we could try going up into my room next, and
Yeah.
that's supposedly where the portal is. We're in my room now. Welcome to my room. Hey MTV, welcome to my crib. In this room is where I've had the most contact with Lily, and again where I see people just standing when I wake up in the middle of the night. My sister and I have assumed that we have a portal in the house, and we thought it was in my parents' room because they have mirrors that are facing each other, because that's just what we've always learned like would cause a portal, having two adjacent mirrors. And we asked Lily, is there a portal in my parents' room? And on the dowsing rod she said no. And I said, well, is there a portal in this house? And she said yes. She crossed the rods for yes. And then I said, okay, could you use the dowsing rods to point in the direction that the portal is? And for some reason I had a feeling, I was like, I think it's in my room. And sure enough, like I was sitting right here, the dowsing rods just pointed this way, right where my TV stand is, and I can show you. So right there, hi Tom. So right there, which is also where I typically see people standing when I first wake up.
Yeah.
Pray. Taylor's door opens on its own. We've had that happen. My sister's bedroom door sometimes will open by itself, so we can keep an eye out for that too. If anybody's up here with us, we are giving you this space to communicate. Lily, if you're up here, can you let us know in some way? That's a tree branch. The other day you tugged on my hair. Could you pull anybody else's hair in the room?
not
Not Taylor, besides Taylor.
You can tug my hair if you want.
Can run up and grab Whitney's ponytail.
You said the word pray. Do you like to pray? Do you think that we should pray?
Sounds like you guys are hearing other branches hitting my bedroom window.
I thought I heard like a bunch of little voices.
I heard
guess it's-
I heard a voice too.
I couldn't tell. Well, I also didn't know.
You are guilty.
Is it guilty downstairs too?
Mhm.
Guilty of what?
Should we ask it to point to who's guilty?
Sure.
It's me. It's me.
Oh, no, promise I'm not touching it.
What am I guilty of?
We have everyone's name in this talker app. Could you tell us who's guilty?
One more time. Can you point to who's guilty?
That was pointing to Whit.
It could be either of us.
It could
Yeah.
be any of us.
Oh, Katie.
No, I literally moved to the side and it moved with me. What did I do? Can you tell me what I did? I mean, I also have the spirit box. I could also try to throw the spirit box on.
Yeah, it could be interesting to do an Estes with like me or Tom, like someone who hasn't had the same experiences as you.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if we say anything that resonates with anything
Yeah,
you've seen or
makes sense.
experienced,
Want to
then
try it? Where's the...
Right here.
okay.
Is there anybody here with us who wants to talk?
You have to behave.
Okay, I don't know what I did to offend anyone. You can use this radio to communicate with us.
Gotcha. All right.
Alright. I mean, it looks like you figured out how to use it.
We heard some voices before. Was that any of you trying to communicate with us?
It's in my head.
That's something I wondered about, actually, if the voices were in people's heads.
Because
Because
some
it
people
seemed
were
like some
hearing
people
it
heard it and other
somewhere.
people did.
About me?
I heard it.
Listen.
Because I heard two
And
clicks.
she just said, listen. Was that you? Do you want us to listen to you?
Time of our lives.
Somebody was talking about...
Come over.
Oh.
Please.
Alright, I'll come on. Somebody was saying something about being guilty of something. Can you tell us who is guilty and what they're guilty of? Did I do something?
That's right.
What?
What did I do? I'm so sorry if I offended anyone.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I have seen some people in my room late at night. Am I crazy or am I actually seeing you? Can you tell me that? Don't shake your head at me.
It might happen.
Wow.
Who are the people that I'm seeing?
I just got a female voice, but it was really muffled.
I was just about to ask Lily, are you here?
Thought I heard like, is this thing on?
We hear ya.
Move back. That was clear as day.
Put it back.
Sorry.
Brandon just took the phone off of the bed.
Put it back.
Can I ask who we're talking to right now? Can you tell us your name?
Follow.
Are you asking us to follow you?
Fire.
Or did you follow us from somewhere?
Thought I just heard they can die.
What's in this? Do you recognize any of us in this room? Can you say one of our names?
Hey,
Hi.
turn around.
I said that. I said it.
This is something. Could have been a name, I'm not sure. Waiting.
We thought we heard you say your name, but Winnie didn't catch it. Can you say it again to her? Loud and clear.
25.
Is there a portal in this room?
Over 3.
There's over 3 portals.
Are there 3 portals in this house?
To my right.
Me?
Is this something?
Or is that one of the portals?
A flashlight.
There is a flashlight over there to my right.
On top.
Can you tell us what your name is? Who are we talking to?
Hallway.
Are you in the hallway? If you're in the hallway, can you touch that red light that we have out there? I don't think that's a mag light, dude. not mag light, so it's not gonna work that way, I don't think.
Them. A lot of.
A lot of them? Who are you talking about?
Listen to them.
Who are you talking about?
3 people.
Are there 3 people here besides us?
The situation. On top.
On top again.
This is gonna be, I think maybe this is gonna be hot, or this is gonna be something, I'm not sure. Family something.
Is this somebody from our family that we're talking to right now?
J. Like
That
the letter
was-
J?
That's who said she felt like a male, like either grandfather. figure
Games.
That started with a J. Games?
James?
No, I think she said games. But she said it started with a J, and both our grandfathers start with an H.
Are we talking to Katie and Taylor's grandfather?
Me?
Yes. Is your name Harry?
It's from there. It's just me. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
91.
So he was in the Marines?
Both of them.
If this is Harry, could you tell us your rank?
Why?
I don't even know. I'm sorry.
Just to confirm it's you.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
If this is Grandpa Harry, can you tell us any of your children's names? Or can you at least tell us my dad's name? Or my mom's name? Because they're both named Harry.
Who's talking?
Katie.
Let go. Stop.
Do you want us to stop? If you want us to stop the session, you just have to say stop again.
Just go. Don't leave.
It could be multiple people that we're talking to.
You are.
You are.
Proof.
I don't know what.
I just heard
Could be multiple
auntie.
people we're talking to. You
Happy?
are.
Girl. I thought I just heard Gil.
If this is somebody from the Gill family, can you say either my name or my sister's name to Whitney? You did? Yeah, I thought I heard something too.
They're laughing at me.
We are kind of like, we're not laughing at you. We think this is cool.
That's stupid.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
25.
Again, 25. What's the significance of 25?
Culture for
What?
that. I heard the whole Guild family.
I thought I heard that too.
People. Are you happy?
We're happy. Are you happy?
Good for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hello.
Hello.
Anything I said makes sense.
Yeah, and like you've
Really?
been under for a while, and I was like, we should take her out because she's been under for a while. But like, it's been all over the place.
I'm sure I
but-
felt like nothing I said made sense at
No,
all.
it did,
really
which was the
responsive.
weird thing. But it would be like corresponding and then like switch. So it's like
Yeah.
I feel like we're talking to like so many different people, which
people.
honestly would make sense if there's a portal in this room and that's just a bunch of different people like coming in all the time. When I talked to my friend who's the psychic and the medium, she was telling me that she feels like there's like a very like an assertive, strong male presence that is with me, and she said it was kind of like a grandfather figure, but it's not like aggressive, it's more protective. And she said did his name start with a J, and both of my grandfather's names started with an H. Their names were Harry. But we have so many J's. Like my cousin is named after our like great grandfather,
The initials are switched up.
and he fought in the Revolutionary War? What did you hear? What did you hear? What did you hear?
Tell
It
us.
sounded like a cough.
Out there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
He fought in the Revolutionary War? He fought in the Revolutionary War?
Well, that was the other thing it said when you were asking about, or I asked about the voices,
Oh, I
and you said in your head or something like that.
Mm.
And
Oh,
I,
yeah.
And I said that's something I wondered about the voices. Is are we, like you were saying, with
Actually
seeing it,
hearing
is it
them?
your mind's eye or is it your actual eyes? And I wonder that with that too. Is it the voices you hear them in your head? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Because the clairaudient is the thing to like, you know, there's clairvoyant where you see things, but there's also clairaudient where you hear things kind of in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forget what came first. You asked something, is this Katie's grandfather?
Well, we got the J. And
No,
then
but I think you asked that afterwards.
I asked.
Or you asked that first, and then it said J, and I said the flashlight just turned on.
Are you joking?
Sorry.
Yeah, it did.
Holy moly.
I just got the chills. I went like this.
Oh, stop! That just scared me.
What the snap?
The snap.
I was saying because you were like it might not work.
Because it's
Yeah.
not a mag light, so I didn't think it would work.
It worked.
Wow.
So the flashlight just turned on the table when I just said that. If it's
The grandfather.
my grandfather.
You were talking about grandfather.
Yeah.
A
If
lot.
this is Grandpa
On the
Harry, can
flashlight?
you turn the flashlight
Yeah.
off?
Like a lot of yeses. It was crazy.
Yeah, you were like, it's me. It's
Right
just
before
me.
It was like, it was so responsive.
Right before that happened, I got the chills, and whenever that happens, I think like chills, angels are near, you know?
I'll say too, that's like, I was tapping and it wasn't switching on.
Yeah.
So
it's
it's
not a
like-
mag light, so it's not that sensitive, but it's going on.
It's gone.
The clearest thing I got the whole time was move back. Like it was so.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon took the phone
I
off
took the
of
phone to read it,
bed
and right
to
as I
read
grabbed it,
and then
he
he
said,
said that, and I was
"Move
like,
it
put it back.
So I put it back and Taylor watched it.
But yeah, I was asking like if it's Grandpa Harry, and you were like, yeah, it's me, and then you said Gil, and we're like, okay, so
Wow,
this
that's
is,
crazy.
and then I was like, could you say any of your kids' names? Because both of my grandparents' names were Harry, so I don't know which one it is. Taylor, you didn't say it, but through the headphones, and I kind of heard it too. It sounded like
It's
The
like
Gill
the,
family.
It goes the whole Gill family, and then we
Or
looked
something
at each
like
other
that.
and we're like laughing because we both heard it, and then it said they're laughing. at
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And then he said you're laughing at me, and I was like, we're not laughing at you.
Wow,
We think
that's
this is cool.
crazy.
And then you were like, are you happy and stuff like that.
I said,
So-
good for you.
Yeah, and I was like, we are happy, you know, and you were like, good for you. Yeah, so it was like corresponding, but it was changing
All over, yeah.
so fast that it's like, I feel like once we got something and we're trying to pursue it, it switched to another person. I don't know.
Interesting to watch back.
That was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, honestly, I didn't expect it to be that much.
Do you want to try going under time?
Sure.
It says focus.
Focus time. It's telling me.
Focus.
All right, Tom, focus.
the ghosts are telling her.
Oh, here you go, Tom, sorry. I've just been waiting here patiently.
Doesn't matter which is left or right.
No.
Oh, what y'all think? That's what I heard.
I thought it said we're nothing.
I have no idea what it said. Tom is listening to the radio now. We think we were talking to...
A new one.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
Are we talking to a new ghost now?
New person?
That's what we were talking to before.
Help me.
What do you need help with?
Can you tell us your name?
Not bad. What was it?
I'm trying to figure out what you need help with. Can you tell us what you need help with?
Look through it.
Look through what?
I'll be back.
Where are you going?
I'll be back.
Okay, well then, see you later, I guess.
You? Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you too. Thank you for taking the time to communicate with us.
Maglite?
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Are you mad at me because I didn't think that the flashlight would work? Because
That's
it's,
what
Deep.
you're guilty of.
it's not a mag light. What was I guilty of? That's what I want to know.
Who knows which of the ghosts took it?
Money.
She steal some money.
Is Katie a thief?
Feeling. Beethoven? Interest. Whiskey?
This hasn't felt intelligent the way it did. It was
Yeah.
unidentified. Is someone still communicating with us? If you are, could you maybe turn off that flashlight?
As if.
Nice. Do you not like being
Ben.
told what to do?
Mean.
Who's mean?
Tonight. Confusing.
Anybody else just feel a thud happen? You did?
Hey.
Hi. You talking to us?
First of all,
Okay.
moved on.
Can you clearly say yes or no if you want us to keep talking to you?
What?
Can you clearly say yes or no if you want us to keep talking to you?
You? Lived? Yeah. I?
Do you mean yes, you would like to keep talking?
Little. Holy shit.
I heard that.
Holy sh**.
No, I'm still with the headphones.
You know me.
Is there someone here that we know that wants to talk?
Me.
Who are you?
You can wake up,
I don't know. What do you guys think? This is kind of random.
Yeah, it is random.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
We try going upstairs.
Sure.
But we got a couple. Yeah, we got a couple things that were like.
That was so cute. Instead of taking it off, he went. Try to hold hands with you.
I moved my knee before because I felt something.
I saw you do that.
Yeah.
Something touched your leg.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if maybe you had an itch or something, but I saw you move.
No, I picked up my knee because I wanted you guys to
No.
note that.
Yeah, I saw
But
you
I
do
felt
that.
something like.
You'll see it in the
Yeah.
video for sure.
Who's mean? Before we leave this room, I just want to whip the dowsing rods out because Lily, I know that you like using the dowsing rods. So if you're here, can you cross the rods? That's very good. Just to confirm, Lily, if you're here, can you cross the rods for yes?
Bone says thank.
Thank. That's it. Good job. Lily, did you touch Tom's knee? It's okay if you did. We just want to know if it was you. Can you cross the rods if that was you who touched his knee?
Phone said test.
That was fast. That was a quick one.
When I picked my knee up, when I noticed.
You felt it like go down the front of your leg.
If there's anyone else here, could you cross the rods? Just push them together. I feel like it's pointing because this
I know,
one's
that's-
moving too.
So that's like, it's pointing in the direction of the portal. This is what it did the last time when I asked it what direction is the portal in.
Mm-hmm.
It did that.
Are you pointing to where you are instead of using them to say yes or no? They just keep moving.
Yeah, like in sync with each other.
Did anything I said make sense, or was it?
Who's some?
Yeah, there's like some here and there.
I felt like I was hearing things quickly.
Yeah, like
many-
a lot. It sounded like a lot was coming through, but it was a lot like really fast and like
Kind of
yeah,
random.
I heard that.
There's two things.
What was it?
I heard the thud.
I heard that before too.
All right, we can transition up to the loft.
Cool.
Third floor. See if we
Sounds
catch
good.
anything. And then, yeah, I'm not mad that the REM pod hasn't gone off.
Me
Because
too.
if it
was
did,
scared
it would be
as shit.
terrifying.
I've been like coping in my head and like.
Don't go off. Don't go off.
Yeah, that's like my sister's got 2 cats and a dog.
The EMF's going on.
Is it the copper?
What's going on?
Is it the copper?
No, they don't usually affect each other, but
Oh.
maybe.
Moving far?
Ooh, that's pretty.
Whoa.
No.
The
It's
copper
not
is
the
just
rods.
a conduit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm over
right.
it.
So the EMF detector
That's
just
right.
went to yellow,
Yeah, it's conductive.
and I thought it was because of the rods, but
Like
now
on
it's
your
not
nuts.
going up anymore.
Yeah, the copper's
That
conductive.
was pretty weird.
But that's interesting that when you put the copper near it, it's like it spiked, like the energy
It's like it was
con-
trying to touch
Yeah, but then I went back down and it's not doing it anymore.
But that's what would have happened. So if there was like a big ball of electricity right here, and you put the copper over it, it would charge it just like that. So like there was energy there. So if there was like a big ball of electricity.
Was that you playing with this green light in front of us? Can you do that again? So now we're on the 3rd floor in my loft, which is also the attic. This is probably the part of the house that I spend the least amount of time in, surprisingly. You spend a good amount of time up here. Yeah, unless I'm working out or like playing video games, I really don't come up here that much. Or to hang out with the cat. Is there anybody up here with us? I don't know, we can turn the spirit box on loud. What do you think? Just to kind of listen.
Why not?
See their stuff. You're alright. I don't mean to interrupt you. Is there anybody here with us who would like to talk?
Who does?
I'll tell you.
That's not heard that.
Who are we talking to?
A ghost?
Ghost, I
I
heard
heard
you.
that.
What's your name?
Three.
Because I could have sworn when you asked for a name, I heard but I'm also listening. I thought I heard right after you asked for a name. That's when I asked, did anyone else hear a name? But like I said, I definitely am thirst justable.
Can you give us a name one more time if you already said it?
You hear it?
I did.
Yeah. But I don't know, is that like, because I'm looking for it?
Are you here?
Me too.
That was loud, but I couldn't tell if that was all or me. Do you know any of us in this room? Oh, so clear, but...
It came in really clear, but I couldn't tell what it said. What? I heard rely.
That's what I did too.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Nice people, yeah.
Personnel. Is there a portal in this house? I believe something.
I believe that, or I believe something. I'm psychic.
Ready. Out something.
If this is could you say your last name?
Alright, damn it, I heard
Yeah,
that.
you guys didn't hear that?
I heard that.
I'm too suggestible, maybe. I heard it clearly.
I heard it too. I feel like that's kind of how his voice sounded.
Yeah. It sounded like a man's voice. So
Like
yeah, the deep.
If you're here, can you say your brother's name? You're 25 again.
Mm-hmm.
That came up so many times.
I didn't know if this was accurate, but I thought I heard.
Well, it's great to hear from you.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah,
I know you
heard it.
What was it?
There's just a voice, but I didn't know.
Oh, I thought I heard a word, but I'm not
What
gonna
is
say
it?
it.
I thought I heard.
Did it start with an E?
What was it?
Yeah, you thought it was
I thought it said cutie.
Yeah, I feel like the past two times have been pretty random. Yours was the most coherent.
Yeah, well, and honestly, if anything, that kind of makes me think again about how significant that is. Because you can hear when it's not intelligent, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
It just felt like more than half of your responses corresponded to what we were saying was what to me was like, that's interesting. I'm not sure about this.
Not sure about what.
That makes sense. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this.
Well, we're trying to talk to you. You can use the radio to have a conversation with us.
It's over. Ooh, divination. Definitely. I heard it pretty clear, too. You drifted. Something yourself.
Who are we talking to? Can you give us a name, please?
No.
Okay.
Do you not want to talk to us?
Just continue.
EMF's going up.
Oh.
Alright. Well, we don't need to know your name, but can you tell us why you're here? Well, EMF's going pretty consistently right now.
Mm-hmm.
We were just asking you to play. It was like two different. We were just asking them a different you to play.
Are you just playing with us?
You think something maybe it's holding back.
Is there someone here who wants to talk?
When?
Now, if you're comfortable with it.
They're on the. I couldn't make out them.
Are you a girl or a boy?
You have a choice. Oh, I heard Kyle.
Okay. Maybe this is a boy that we're talking to?
It's like a or something like that.
Alright.
Like a I have to.
If you're a boy, can you give us an age of how old you are?
Can I? That's kind of sad. I thought I heard, can you do anything to help? Wow, I heard 25. I heard 25 again.
Okay, so maybe you're a boy named Kyle who's
And like,
25.
it was clear when I heard 25.
If you're a boy named Kyle who's 25, could you say yes?
Save the planet. I am. That was a question. I am.
I am. Did you need help with something?
Ooh, I heard love me very clear. It was like, love me.
Are you feeling lonely?
You have to give it.
Have to give what?
Face it.
Is 25
There's-
significant?
There's something, then there will be. We have met.
Where have we met?
Oh, worlds intertwined.
Where have we met you before? Give us a location of where we've met you before.
Right? Ooh, I heard New Jersey.
It's a location.
Laughter. Like, I heard laughter. I liked it.
What?
He's just doing some weird stuff.
What is he doing?
Oh, the
EMF's
EMF.
going
So
up.
frustrated. I'm hearing something.
Oh, yeah.
We see you interacting with the EMF detector on the chair there, just like that.
It
Can you
doesn't.
make it light up all the way to yellow?
Sung.
You just have to go up and touch it. That device there.
It's simple. You
And the-
finally got something. Oh, and I just heard finally again.
Could you try touching that green light one more time?
I couldn't make it up. I heard something struggling. Like we're struggling. Could have been we're struggling. You're struggling. Oh, wait.
I feel like we haven't really gotten
Absolute.
anything cohesive.
Yeah.
Thought I heard absolute warmth.
Should I take him out?
Come and take my hand.
Sure.
Take your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No one touched my hair, right?
Nope.
Sorry, I probably could have heard things there. I felt someone touch my hair. You got that right.
Lily, did you touch Brandon's hair?
We'll be back to her. We'll get back to her.
Oh, so is this not Lily?
I thought I heard it say you're being a bit childish.
Is there anything important you need us to know?
The manner
Could be Tom's moving his feet.
of something.
He's like making.
Oh.
Stop moving your feet,
There are.
please.
I thought I heard there are 3 something. Maybe there are 3 here. How are y'all?
It's not my feet.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. That's all.
Tell him you're allowed to move your
We're
feet.
Just keep on feeding.
we're full. We're fine. Oh, Katie.
I heard that.
That's my name. Do you know me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's.
Just say
I don't know if it's the guilty and then Katie, but I heard you have sinned. But that could have been Brandon.
What
just
is your
And
putting
that
problem
EMF
with
just
me?
went off.
What happened? What did I do? Tell me what did I do? What do I need to do to make up for my...
It's decided, bro.
That is so funny. It's decided. You're a sinner, bro.
9. Nice. I thought it said 9 years old. Yup.
What am I guilty of?
Move back.
Said that.
It
You
said that for me, yeah.
Move back where?
I thought I heard recording or record me.
Yeah, recording.
Stop.
Do you want us to stop recording?
We're just with.
What do you think?
Sure, take them out.
Anything? Not really.
Some of it was pretty random, but there were like some things in there. I don't know what I did to offend.
I don't know too if it was like power of suggestion. Like I
But
heard
we've
because
gotten
I heard
guilty
Katie
several times.
I heard
man.
Katie very clear, and then I could have sworn I heard that. The Katie I heard clearly. The other part I'm like, is that just like suggestion?
What did I do?
I'm sure.
Alright. Oh,
I was watching it.
EMF?
it's going up. It
Oh,
just
yeah.
went up to yellow. What did I do? Will you forgive me? I'm sorry if I did anything to offend anyone.
What did I say? Katie guilty? No, I didn't say. What did
Well,
I
the
say?
EMF just went up to yellow.
Oh, you have sinned.
Yeah, you said you
Yeah,
had
that's right.
sinned.
It's ominous.
We'll wrap it up here. Thank you for communicating with us. We are closing this line of communication now. We only communicate on our terms, not yours. So if you do want to communicate with us, we will open up that line of communication when we want to. No negative entities are welcome here. You are not welcome to come near us. You are not welcome to come near us or communicate with us. You are not welcome in this house. Only beings of love and light.
Whoa.
Amen. That was weird timing.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird timing.
Alright, so.
What did
Yeah, I'll go first because I want you to, like, expound. I definitely wasn't expecting to get much, I didn't think. Like, maybe a little bit here and there. Some of the sounds around the house were interesting. I, like, know that there was, like, a lot of tapping with the branches outside, but some of them just didn't sound like outdoor sounds. It sounded like when we were in the
this
living
room.
room, it was coming from in here, which is, like, directly connected to the living room. So, but I am definitely interested to see the Estes session that I did, to see like the correlations between what you guys were asking.
Yours was like the one most coherent one that we had tonight. I also didn't really expect to get much, and I'm actually kind of surprised as to how much I feel like we did actually get in terms of like sounds and hearing voices almost, and also your Estes session. But yeah, after that, I felt like it kind of got a little random, and yeah, I don't know if it necessarily made much sense or was intelligent, but I think, yeah, like surprisingly the beginning of the night, which also wasn't even that late, it was like 6 o'clock, you know?
Yeah.
I think that goes to show too that it's like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like midnight or like 3 a.m. for there to still be activity.
Yeah.
Got at least some stuff, but at least it wasn't, I'm actually kind of like relieved that it wasn't anything too crazy.
Yeah,
Like that the REM
right.
pod didn't go off and stuff like that, because I'm like, oh,
You have to live here, yeah.
God, yeah,
Yeah.
I live here.
I also feel like
But it's those little things that I feel like we hear every day, and we're just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
You know.
right. I also kind of feel like the communication we did have wasn't necessarily with Lily as much as I thought it was going to be.
Me too.
It could have been like with family members or, you know, other people, but it didn't feel childlike to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe here and there, but
Mhm.
like not as much as I thought it was going to be, since that was like most of the stories that you told me. So
Yeah, or at least like when I've tried to have a conversation, it's mostly been her that I feel like I've been interacting with. But yeah, I feel like she didn't really like present herself as much as she has in the past. And if there is a portal, yeah, that's the idea, is that who knows how many people or who knows who it could be related to me or not, just like complete strangers coming through it, just passing by, and there was a lot of like, I'll be back, or like,
yeah, we got that a lot.
Yeah,
Or like, we'll be back, see you later. Like,
we'll see you next
see
time.
you later then.
So like things can come and go, and I always feel like that's kind of been the vibe in the house too, is like it's a friend or a family member just kind of like popping in to like check in and just be like, hey, still here, you know, just popping in to take a look at what you did with the place.
Yeah, right. Checking in on
You
you.
know, I'm always like kind of been fascinated with that whole theory. Is like in the afterlife, is there like a free will to kind of like go visit and then go also like wherever we end up, you know,
Yeah.
and like but still visit your loved ones and stuff like that. And you know, and I feel like that's kind of always been it, is that there's not always somebody here, but they come in every now and then, you know.
Pass
and-
through, yeah.
But yeah, I've always only felt good vibes in here. It's never really been, even with like the stuff that I heard around my own house, I'm just kind of like I'm still fine sleeping here tonight. You know, it's not like sleeping at the Shanley or stuff like that, like the bigger, creepier locations that we stayed at. I'm still very comfortable in this house.
You do believe your own house is haunted?
I don't even know if it's like, I think that's the question too, is like, are places haunted or are people haunted? And like, do they just like follow you around?
Yeah.
I don't know if anything bad has happened in this house or if anybody's even died in this house. So I don't know if it's the house. And I feel like it only started recently after I've just opened myself up to a lot of this stuff. So
Right, and is it like, maybe if it's not haunting, like, is a person haunted or just sensitive? Like,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily some one thing that haunts you and stays with you. It could just be someone like you or
like,
anyone
oh,
else.
you're listening, so
Right.
I got stuff to say. You know,
Yeah, and
like,
it could just be like a one-time thing. Something out there realizes that you're sensitive to accepting it.
If any of my experiences resonate with any of you, please comment down below. Let us know your stories with the waking dreams. If any of that sounds familiar or you have an explanation behind it, I would love to hear it because it's all very new to me. I don't know if it scares me. It's jarring. It's surprising. But I don't know if I'm necessarily scared of it. I haven't really decided yet.
It's just interesting.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is my house haunted? I don't know. Am I haunted? I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Whatever it is, it's fine.
Experiment. Yeah.
But you know, this was fun. This was interesting.
Yeah.
Excited to show you guys what we have on the horizon. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Go check out some of our old videos of locations that we went to last year. Yeah, hopefully we're gonna have some exciting ones coming up soon in the coming months. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. See you
Bye.
later.